Hello, viewers. This is Cynthia Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast for myself called the Boruto Review. Like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to break your heart during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're going to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, with this and everything else out of the way, let's get to the latest episode of Boruto. So basically, the episode starts off. We see Boruto and the others who want, at some abandoned tower somewhere in the forest, treating Koharu's burn wounds from being hit by, I believe, by a fireball. By one of the fireballs from that scientific ninjutsu Gatling gun that Lord Owl used against him in the cave in the previous episode. So basically, we see that this abandoned small little stone tower somewhere in the forest, treating Koharu's minor burn wounds. So anyway, tell them that Lord Owl, Boruto was upset that Mugo was taken out by Lord Owl, and Mugo, tried to, so basically, Boruto both sides that they couldn't help Mugo out, and Mugo sacrificed himself for them to escape from Lord Owl, and Boruto felt like they should stay there, and hope, and figured, took down Lord Owl. Now, so basically, Dr. Koski is feeling bad for this whole situation. That he helped out we get with the prosthetic, he felt bad to this whole situation, about trying to help Lord Owl, and also about him being under the genjutsu that made him give her his scientific ninja tech technology to the person who cast the genjutsu who cast the genjutsu on him, that being Lord Owl. So basically, Dr. Kachi was feeling sorry to himself that that they're in this whole situation, because he's the one who helped Lord Owl out, and plus that he was under that genjutsu that made him do his scientific ninja technology to the bad guys as well, that Lord Owl was working for. So anyway, Koharu still had the flashlight with the data from the container unit from the crash airship that contained the vessel, better known as Karaki. So basically, Karaki is honest. So basically, Koharu was thinking that the only way we can get this data back to the hidden leaf village is if I stay behind, keep your Owl busy while the rest of you guys go back. While the rest of you guys go back and go to the hidden leaf village and with the and get the data to take the data back to the hidden leaf village. So basically, that was the plan. But Boruto was like, no way, we're not gonna leave you leave you to be killed by Lord Owl. So basically, Boruto suggested me to stay here and fight and take revenge on Lord Owl for killing Mugo. So basically, Koharu would say that, don't let your emotions get the best of you. I know you want revenge against Lord Owl for killing Mugo, but but if you let your emotions get the best of you, he's just going, you will end up being killed by Lord Owl even quicker if you let your emotions revenge get the best of you. So anyway, while both telling the others to figure out what to do about the whole getting the data back and dealing with our situation, we cut to the care organization headquarters. We see Delta, was testing out her, was testing out her body after getting her maintenance of her body. So basically, Delta was to try out her maintenance, her body, taking out her body after being maintenance by honor or whatnot. And out of nowhere, Cole tried to tried to crush her with a stone pillar, but not on purpose. So basically, Cole tried to crush Delta with a stone pillar, but not on purpose. To see her quick reaction. So anyway, Delta is like, "What the fuck you doing, Cole? What, you trying to kill me?" And Cole was like, "No." So anyway, Cole says, like, I'm still pissed off at Lordman. That Gideon thought that one of us might be the traitor in the circle of the organization, and plus, and then he asked me to help him find out which one of us was the traitor. So basically, Carl was accusing Delta she might be to being the traitor in the circle, and Delta she was like, "Wait a minute now, I had no." And so basically, like, Cole was saying that you saw the better off in the airship. So basically, Cole was accusing Delta to being the traitor in the circle, but and Delta was like, "Whoa! I had no motive to screw Jiggin over. Besides, it's about you now." So basically, Delta accused Cole for being the traitor in the circle and whatnot. And so basically, Cole and Delta was about to fight, and that's when Honoro showed up. He's like, "Whoa, calm down, you two. Calm down, too. It's pretty clear that none of you are the traitor." So basically, Honoro said that, me and Jigen moved you guys out from being the traitor because, during the maintenance was running during the maintenance we were just testing, we were testing out the maintenance, when you guys showed up the maintenance and whatnot. We were just wondering, we moved you out when you guys showed up to maintenance. So basically, since Delta and Code and them had some hardware in their bodies, the maintenance here. I figured the cybernetics and shit must have had time step to where they were. So basically, all the rest explains that me and Jigen moved you guys out to being the traders being the trader in the circle. So basically, that means Kojo or Boro might be the trader. So basically, because they didn't show up to maintenance. So basically, Cole and Delta was like, "Oh, so basically, when we shot the maintenance, you must have scanned us to where we were from our implants." So basically, I must have scanned their implants to see what they were at the time when the airship crashed with the vessel in it. So basically, see that the maintenance was just, to scan their implants to see where they were during when the airship crashed, it crashed with the vessel at. So anyway, And so basically, I would say that you guys are cleared. So Jiggy just expect you to being the trader in the circle. So basically, Delta and Cove. So it could either be Kojin or Boro, that might be the trader in the circle. So basically, this is left to that. So basically, this is left to that. Listed at that. Meanwhile, back in the forest, somewhere in the other part of the forest, we see Lord Owl looking for Boruto and the others, to kill them. And he had one of the Dr. Koski's absorbing gauntlets with him that he stole from Dr. Koski during the whole cage fight. So anyway, Coulson showed up to see how Lord Owl was doing. So basically, Lord Owl said, "Don't worry, I'll make sure that they won't leave this force live and leave with the data that it doesn't tell any and make sure they don't leave the force alive." So basically, Coulson was like, "All right then." So Coulson was wondering that used to be a part of Shinobi now, but honestly, it's amazing that and it's amazing that that he could turn that he turned the back on your former celebrity, like to be a mercenary killing machine that's willing to kill for organization. And I say, don't worry about me. I made my choice a long time ago. I made my choice, so basically I would do this for you as an outer member of the care organization, and make sure that nobody knows about the vessel. So basically, Coaching said, "All right, then I'm going to leave you to take care of this situation." And Coaching left Lo Owl, and Lo Owl went searching for both and others. So Meanwhile, somewhere at the small stone tower, somewhere in the other part of the forest, Boruto and others were still wondering what they're gonna do with the whole little owl situation. So anyway, that's when Dr. Koski came clean to the others that during the whole tuning exam, somebody cast a jinjutsu at me that made me build my scientific ninjutsu tech to the enemy. So basically, somehow, during the tuning enemy cast a jinjutsu on me and made me reveal my scientific ninja tech to the entity enemy. So basically, Boruto, that's explained by the puppets. That's explained why those robot puppets had scientific ninja tech, in them, because you being on the genjutsu, you build the enemy must have got to. So basically, that means the organization must have somehow got to you, cast the genjutsu on you, and made you reveal your scientific ninjutsu tech to use against us. So anyway, so basically, like Dr. Koski said that, let me sacrifice myself let me keep Low Owl busy while the rest of you guys go take the data back to the hidden leaf village. So basically, Dr. Koski was to volunteer himself to be sacrificed for the others to get to the hidden leaf village with the data they have from the container from the class airship that had the veteran file / Karaki. So anyway, and that's when Boruto gave his speech. Ever since I used that scientific ninjutsu to cheat during the tuning exam, I figured that scientific ninja tech, when I used that scientific ninja to cheat during the cuties, and I felt like, that all scientific, I hated all scientific ninja tech, since that day, I used that scientific ninja tech to cheat during the cuties, but, after visiting the research facility and test out those other different types of scientific ninja tech devices, my opinion has changed. So basically, I believe that I believe now that scientific ninja tools are not bad after all. But I believe that people who use these tools to do evil I believe now that scientific ninja two tech can be used to help Shinobi now. But I believe that people who use these tools, who use these scientific tech ninja tools to do harm to people are the ones to blame. So basically, like Boruto gave a speech, pet speaks to Dr. Kashi and others that, if we work together and use these tools that we got, we can take down little Al. So basically, Koharu was Boruto speech convince, Koharu to come up with a plan to how to take down Lord Owl. So anyway, we know that Lord Owl has one of Dr. Kashi's absorbing gauntlets. So basically, we can use the other absorbing gauntlet to take down Lord Owl. Like Koharu said, since Lord Owl only has one eye, he has a blind spot. So basically, we can use that to our advantage. Because Lord Owl only has one eye, so basically he has a blind spot. So basically, if we use the absorbing gauntlet that we still have, we can take down Lord Owl. So basically, Koharu and others, carry on a plan to take down Lord Owl, and that's how the episode ended with what both of us getting ready to execute their plan to take down Lord Owl, and this is how the episode ended with what both of us getting ready to execute their plan to take down Lord Owl, and this is how the episode ended. So anyway, this was a good episode. So basically, this is a very good episode. So basically, Boruto realized the pros and cons about scientific ninja tools. That scientific ninja tools are not bad after all. It's just the people who use these tools to do bad things. Boruto realized the importance of scientific ninja tools and realize that scientific ninja tools are not bad after all. It's just people who use these tools to do bad things are the ones that get scientific ninja. So basically, Boruto realized the importance of scientific ninja tools and whatnot. So basically, this was a good fucking episode of Boruto. So anyway, this was a very good episode of Boruto. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode of this latest episode of Boruto? Was it good, or was it just okay, or just now? Please let me know what the comments about this podcast. So anyway, like always, this is Michael from Screw You. Sign off. 1.